Okay, so this one's going to make people mad, and that's okay. I love tackling controversial opinions, controversial topics, so it's okay. But in this video, I want to talk about the Demon Souls easy mode. Now, funny enough, I'm a prophet. If you guys didn't know that about me, now you do. A week ago, when Demon Souls came out on Podcast Now, and you can check out this video, I made a video talking about, is Demon Souls too hard? And I like to make those videos for any whether it was From Software and I was Bluepoint, or just as From Software. I like to make it each time. I made it for Sekiro as well, and I always get, because I like to kind of stir up that controversy where you have the people saying it's too difficult and I'm trying to bait people. Really, I'll give you guys the flat out truth. I'm trying to bait people into saying that they want easy mode, or I want to get people riled up, the easy mode crowd up. Now, if you're part of that easy mode crowd, I'm not attacking you. I want to have a discussion about this and see if we can kind of find common ground. For those that don't agree on the easy mode in general, well, we're already on the same page, I think. Okay, so that was last week. That was a full week and a half ago almost. A few days ago, Bluepoint came out and they said we almost put an easy mode in the game. We were thinking about it very heavily. We were going to do it, and we decided it would go against basically the feel and what the game is, just what the game is. And so we decided not to do it. Now, IGN posted this on, I think, Thursday on Twitter. So I think it came out Thursday that Bluepoint said this. They posted it on Thursday. I responded to IGN, and somebody took offense. And I don't even remember who this person was. I don't care who this person was. I'm just saying that, this happened. And, it was pretty much what I expected, okay? Here's the deal. Demon Souls does not need an easy mode. No game like, now, okay, not no game in all. No game like this needs an easy mode. Now, here's what they always say, and this is what this, and because, like, again, I'm a prophet, I literally can predict what these people are going to say. They called me a gatekeeper. They swore at me quite a bit. I was pretty nice. You can go, if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, Podcast Now 15, you can find the tweet thread. I don't think I said anything that bad, okay? And this person swore at me. And I'm not saying attack this person, but this person swore at me. This person called me a gatekeeper and all those things. They did the classic lines of, it doesn't impact the game. You are, again, gatekeeping it to like I think he called me an elitist, which is another term that they like to use. You're an elitist where you prefer the game to be one way and you don't want to open it up for everybody to go into it. That I'm anti-accessibility. That was another fun one that they threw in, which is a joke. I don't really like. I'm up for anything. I don't really even have opinions on that. I actually do really like The Last of Us Part 2 did a really good job at accessibility in general, right? All of the different options for really just all of these different kinds of people, that if you're weak in one area, say of your body or your mind or whatever, whatever the situation is, Last of Us made up for, right? If anything that The Last of Us did well, it was that. Okay, and games are doing it. In fact, I think that's a nominee at the Game Awards, like the most accessible game. Okay, so it's not like these things don't exist. But here's the deal. Here's the deal with Demon Souls. It doesn't need it. None of these From Software games need an easy mode, and here's why. Games. This is gonna shock people's worlds. Only the people that are against me. Games are not for everybody. One specific game is not for every single person. When did we get, and this is part of, again, when I talk about, is the game too hard? And I've done this numerous times. I always get this, and this is why I say these things. When did these games, or when did any game at all, become, it needs to be played by everybody? Everybody needs to play it. It's not true. Now, I went off on like a tangent with this with my friend on PlayStation, and we talked about all these different games. I'm not saying that other games can't have easy mode. Uncharted. And because I want to give a couple different examples of how it works, and you'll see how it compares to Demon Souls. Uncharted. It's about the story. It's about the character. So in Uncharted 4, I have played Uncharted 4 on the hardest difficulty. In fact, I platinumed 1 through 3, which means I think you had to play it on crushing. So I played the first 3 on the hardest mode all the way through. 4, I've played a little bit of the hardest, but I played on hard just in general. Okay, I wanted a challenge. But those games have easy, where it's just literally it's the easiest thing on planet Earth. Even like Miles is a good example. Miles just came out. I did New Game Plus to get the platinum. I played on easy. I actually played on easy. There's like a super easy difficulty. I didn't do that. And I breezed. I could have my eyes closed and I could have beat that game. Okay? That's how easy it was. And that's fine. You want to know why it's fine? Because it's not about the challenge. Uncharted is not about the challenge. Yeah, the gameplay is there and it's important and it's fun and it's engaging. All this, anything that you want to say, all the different words you want to use to describe it. But it's not the point of the game. It's a story-based game, okay? You want to know what's happening with Nathan Drake. Miles, same thing. I mean, being Spider-Man is something, right? Where your web swinging and stuff like that, that's fine. But the gameplay is just to get you from one place to the other. That's it. It's not like it's not the most revolutionary thing in the world, okay? You could even go fighting games. Now, fighting games are a little different. That's a different category where if you go online and you expect people to take it easy on you, you'll probably cry. You'll probably like go in a corner in like a fetal position and cry because that's not how it works. They're going to destroy you. Okay, they destroy me. No, I don't go in a corner and cry, but they destroy me. But Mortal Kombat or Injustice, whatever, they do have difficulty modes for the story. Why? Because it's a story. It's a story. You want to know what the tale of the game is. Okay. Again, there's different difficulties, and then when you play online, though, I mean, you're matched against, whoever. Yeah, there's matchmaking. They try and get you people that are close to your level, but nobody is taking it, quote-unquote, easy on you. Nobody's taking it easy on you. They're all trying. Everybody's trying, right? If you're not trying, why are you playing it, okay? So that's another example. That's a fighting game. Now, I suck at fighting games. So when I do play the story, yeah, I do tend to play it on the easier modes. But I know full well when I go in the multiplayer that I'm going to get destroyed. Okay, that's just the way it is. So let's go to Demon's Souls. These games are built around difficulty. That's the best way of saying it. These games are flat out not for everybody. Uncharted is not for everybody. Now, is it accessible to everybody? Sure. But is everybody going to play it? No. If you're not a third-person action guy, if you only play like Call of Duty, let's say first-person shooters, you're not going to play Uncharted. So it's not. Do you want them to have a first-person mode as well? Because that's easy. They don't have to change the base game. Just make a first-person mode. Now, but the thing is, they actually are changing the game, and that's what these people always say is, well, adding an easy mode doesn't alter anything in the game. It's just adding an extra thing. Well, that takes more time. Do you want them to add more time to the development? I don't, personally, but that's one thing. Secondly, no, they do have to change the game. And thirdly, the changing of the game is fundamental when you're playing it on easy mode because now the whole point of Demon's Souls, by the way, guys, if you didn't know, is to die nonstop and to grind and to get better and to learn. If you're playing it on easy, do you know how much they would have to... They would, literally, because the game is focused on it, they would have to change everything. I guess you could say they could just change how much like the enemies do to you or you do to the enemies. But again, when you do something like that, although it sounds simple and small, you literally just changed what the game is. Because I don't know about you guys, and I know there are people that do this though. Because here's the thing: they do have stories. All these games have stories. I don't think they're gonna win awards though. Let's be honest. Even if and I love Demon's Souls. Okay, so don't say like I'm an anti-Souls person. But let's all be honest here though. Those games are not winning any awards for storytelling. People aren't thinking about the story of this game like years in advance. I'm not connected to my Demon's Souls character. Okay, can we all agree on that? It's not and why? Why? Because it's not about that. It's not about that. It's about the challenge. I will flat out tell you, I could care less about the story of Demon's Souls. I don't even know what the story is, okay? That's why I don't make videos on, sometimes I talk about the story of these games. I can't do it for Demon's Souls because I don't know it, okay? The character, again, you make your own character. It doesn't even matter who you are, okay? You know what I mean? That's the situation. The thing that makes Demon's Souls is the difficulty. And so if you change the difficulty, if you add an easy mode, well, you are changing the game. You actually are massively changing the game. And beyond all of, and it adds, that's one thing. It adds development time as a second thing. And thirdly, it's just, I think, the basic premise of the game doesn't have to be for you. Like, why have we entered a world where these people that want the easy mode, why do they feel like, well, firstly, they're entitled to it? They're not. It's not their game. That's another thing to note, too. It's not our game. It's Blue Point's game. It's From Software's game. It's not ours. We can't tell them what to do. We can disagree. And by the way, that's fine. If you petition for an easy mode, you have every right to do that. I don't disagree with asking for it. I just don't think they should do it. But you have every right to say you want it. It's your opinion, okay? They have every right to not do it, though. That's the thing. That's what everybody doesn't understand is, well, we're asking for it. Why don't they do it? Well, because they don't want to, and it's their choice, right? But again, it just changes what the game is. If you make it easy, where you can just fly through it, what's the game? What literally is the game? You're just playing it to look at it? That's literally what you'd want to see what these enemies look like. You'd want to see what these bosses look like. but that's it. Because the story is, you're not going to come away with anything from the story, okay? Casual. By the way, people that are playing this on easy mode, they're definitely not taking anything away from the story. Let me just make that very clear, okay? So the story, they're not getting it. The characters, they're not getting it. The difficulty of the game, they're not getting it. So they're doing it to go around in different areas and look at enemies as they one-hit kill them. And never die, never grind, which, by the way, if you never die or grind, well, I guess you still get souls, so you could still level up. So I guess that would all work out, in that way. But you know what I mean? It just doesn't make any. It doesn't. To me, it makes no sense. I know I've probably upset somebody along the road here. Again, I don't disagree with people wanting it. Again, they can want it all they want, but I just don't understand when we enter the territory of games need to be accessible to everybody. They don't. Especially a game like this, any From Software game, right? They're built with this. If you change that, if you make the game easy, you've changed the one single thing that does make these, and there's a lot of things that make it different, but the biggest thing that makes these games unique and a genre basically of their own is what? They're difficult. And I'll say this very quickly right to end this, and I don't even see people saying this all that much, but think about like the retro games back, and I'm pretty young, but think about the games back like 15, 20, 25 years ago. Do you know how hard those games were? If you couldn't do it, you couldn't do it, and that's fine. You want to know why? Because there's another game out there for you. You know what I mean? That's just the situation. I don't understand, again, when it became where every single game needs to appeal to every single person. That's never been the case, and I hope that it never will. So let me know, guys, in the comments below, what do you think? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? I'm sure people that disagreed watched the first 5 seconds, left a dislike, and left. That's okay. But let me know what you guys think. As always, make sure you guys are subscribed to this channel. Hit the bell icon so you guys know when all these videos go up. Thank you all so much for watching. I truly do appreciate it. New videos on this channel every single day, and so I hope to see you guys for tomorrow's video.